people who are not electronic engineers, what does it actually do? And the analogy is the desktop publishing. 25 years ago, people used to manufacture brochures by designing it by hand, taking it to a production house, 2,000 square meters, 20,000 square feet of production facility, printing papers. Process takes back and forth a month, and then eventually you produce 50,000 brochures, send it to your customers. Then 10, 15 years ago came the desktop publishing, 20 years ago, and suddenly you have a computer in the office, and you have a huge high-profile machine printer in the office, prints everything in colors, glossy paper, and you don't need to prepare and to have inventory and to go to production house. You do it all on your machine. That is what our machine does for the PCB industry. The PCB industry is a $70 billion industry. The prototyping, instead of taking one of our customers in Europe, Hensoldt, they developed a very sophisticated PCB in-house, and they decided to compare. So they gave it to two groups. One group did it traditional way, and one group did it with our machine. The difference was a traditional way took the development and the prototyping 4 months. With our machine, it took about 7 to 10 days.
And that's revolutionary. It's more than 300 million in recent weeks. You have a cash balance now around 400 million. How do you deploy that capital?
Okay, we have a very, very clear direction and plan, which obviously changed and developed over the last 2 months during the corona as we realized that the market is actually supporting us so strongly. So now, with the amount of money you have mentioned, we intend to do really two things. We intend to use part of it for acquisitions of companies that are synergistic with our technology and with our markets. Obviously, we don't have competition yet, but we have what could be competition. So we intend to defend ourselves that way and improve our product by buying these companies. And we're talking together with Nndm and company, which are M&A advisors. I've spoken with 35, 40 out of 65 companies I looked at over the last 4 months. So that will be a use of proceeds of about half of that money over time, obviously, in the right price. The second half is we are accelerating our product development. We decided that rather than investing and over-investing in marketing and sales right now, when the market is really not there and the corona is keeping our customers at home, and this is not software business, they can't work from home if they're working in a laboratory. And so any money we spend on that will be wasted until corona subsides. So we estimate the corona will subside in 2-3 quarters. So in this time, we are investing the rest of the money, and we're not going to finish it. We have enough for the next 5 to 10 years, but we are going to accelerate dramatically the product development. We will get to the inflection point, which takes valuation of the company and revenue 10 times. And the inflection point is when our machines, which are now in development, are getting into production, not only prototyping. The minute our machines start to produce larger volumes of high-performance electronic device, HiPads, we will be in a position where the desktop publishing was 20 years ago. We're changing the industry, and more importantly, we're making it clean industry, environmental friendly,